Hello all and welcome to this hands-on lab. In our lab today, we will learn how to create a support case with AWS using Amazon Q Developer. Prerequisites for this lab is knowledge of Amazon Q Developer. Hence, if you do not know what this service is all about, please refer to this overview tutorial that I had created some time back. URL to the tutorial is mentioned right here at the bottom. I will also have it posted in the description of this video. This is a reference URL that I've mentioned over here. I would certainly encourage you to visit this URL as it has additional information on this particular topic. Again, I will have this posted in the description of this video. I'm creating a series of videos on Amazon Q. Hence, I've created a playlist on my channel. I would recommend that you bookmark this particular URL. That way, if any new videos are added to the playlist, you will be informed. Again, I will have this posted in the description of this video. Scenario for our lab today. We will chat with Amazon Q Developer to create an AWS support case. And there are two ways to do that, at least two ways that I know of. And let us explore both those options. So option one. Option one is to create a support case, basically by asking Amazon Q Developer directly that, hey, can I speak with someone? So let's go to the console. You need to log in into your console. You need to go to Amazon Q Developer icon on the right-hand corner and ask this particular question. The version of Amazon Q Developer that is needed for this lab is the free version. You don't need a pro version. If you have it, that's fine. But even if you don't have a pro version, you'll be just fine with the free version. So let's get started. I have logged into my console. This is Amazon Q Developer right here. If you see, this is where my mouse is. Right, let me click on that. And over here, let's go ahead and figure out ways how we can create a support case with AWS. So first way is basically to ask directly, can I speak with someone? Let's see what Q does with this. So as you saw, it's of course drafted a support case. And now, of course, please fill out the below details. Then I'll connect you to a human support promptly, and I will also add a recent conversation to the case description once submitted. So if you want to change the support level, you can certainly do that. This is a description. The customer had conversation with the agent where they asked several questions about the AWS costs over different time periods. And this is basically getting it from my history. Dimensions, the agent was able to retrieve the cost data, blah, 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 etc., for the past 6 months, right? So it is basically just taking my previous history and putting that in the description. If you want, you can actually remove this and say this is a test for support case creation. Now it has made the case type over as account and billing. You can change that again. Unfortunately, picked it up from my previous conversation with Q. It is basically telling me to select a particular service. So let's say I'm going to say free tier. Category could be, is my free tier expired? General question, any additional contacts, etc. You can do that. You can attach any particular files and then click on submit. So as you see over here, it is mentioned by submitting this case to AWS support, you understand and agree that your Amazon Q chat transcript will be attached to the support case, and it may be processed in different AWS region than where you are accessing Amazon Q. So it's basically telling you all of this. Now, of course, you have two options. One is to submit it, and the second one is to cancel it. If you really want to go ahead and create a support case, please click on submit. Otherwise, click on cancel. I don't need to create a support case right now, so I'm just going to click on cancel. But if you go ahead and submit it, it will actually create a support case for you. Okay, so this is option one. Option two, the second way to create a support case is by asking a question and then providing a negative feedback. And when you provide negative feedback, that is thumbs down, Amazon Q will give you an option to create a support case. So let us look at that. So let us say, okay, show me all running instances for EC2. Okay. Now, I don't have any instances running at this point in time, but let's see what response it comes back with. So it is now telling me that I have only 4 out of 25 questions that are available. And sorry, there were no Amazon Q resources in US each one. I'm going to give it a negative feedback. And then say basically, no. Basically, I'm just going to say, okay, no, and say something else. Testing Amazon Q. The response was accurate. So they know that. I'm going to submit this. And now if you see, after it is thanking me for giving the feedback, then it is telling me to create a support case over here. You see this button right here in blue. So click on this button. And then it actually gave itself a command that is create a support case. And now it should basically give us the same form that it gave us on the top. So there it is. So again, it has attached the entire transcript over here. Unfortunately, it comes by default. Account and billing. Again, you can select a particular service. I'm going to say EC2. Let's see if it finds EC2. Select a search a service. I'm going to say EC2. Okay. Okay. It looks like we found a bug. So this should ideally go further ahead. I'm going to say S3. Okay, it didn't like it. Let me remove this. Test info. Okay, search by category. So now it's not filling anything over here. If I want to change, I have basically the basic support, but if I want to change the support plan, that is for that. So basic developer business. And I believe you have the pro version, enterprise version, yes, later on. So, okay. Could not retrieve your conversation with the support. That is not good. So, not accurate. Lost the context. Okay, let me otherwise just mention lost the context and submit. Create a support case. Let us start this again to see what it does. Hopefully this time around, it gets me the services. So it's drafting a support case. Now, oh, see, this time around, all the services and categories are listed over here. So it's basically asking me for, because it's going as per account and billing, and I have to figure out how to change this case type. So let's select a service. I'm going to select free tier. You know, is my free tier expired? General question. And again, in this case, you know, let me go ahead and submit this. I'm submitting this. Receive a response within 24 hours. I'm fine with that. So this is basically how you prefer that they get in touch with you. I don't want a phone call. I just want an email. So let's go ahead and click on submit again. And it's creating a support case now. And this is it. It basically is telling me that, hey, this is a support ID. And they will get back to me in 24 hours. So if I click on this particular ID, it opens up in a new window. And these are the details of my support case right here. Okay, so basically attach the whole transcript. I hope it attached my question about the free tier. Show me all the EC2 running instances. Okay. Create a support case. It could not retrieve my information. I'm trying to go and look for the free tier thing that I asked it. This is the transcript again. This is the transcript again. Still more transcript. These are some previous transcripts that I had asked Q. And there it is. So this is the category. Free tier is my free tier expired. So put all that information in category and it actually attached my transcript, all my previous conversation, whatever questions that had asked you over here. Now, if I go and click on reply, I can basically say, again, we will respond by email and support center. We'll call you back. If you want, you can go and reply. Basically, in this case, I'm going to wait for the response to come back. And I mean, if I'm not satisfied with the response, whether my free tier has expired or not, then I can always go back and respond to this. Right now, I'm just going to go and cancel this. If you want to submit a response on top of whatever queue has provided, then type it out and click on submit. Okay, so right now I'm just going to cancel it. So this is the second way of basically using Amazon Q Developer to create a support case with AWS. So this particular tip is very, very helpful, right? That's why I thought that I'll create a small lab around this, because everyone should know how to use Q to create a support case. In case you get stuck, right? Doesn't matter whether you have the enterprise support or the basic support. It's always easy to create a support case and ask a question. Let's say if something is not functioning, if one of the services is misbehaving, whether it's Q or anything else, right? If you have any questions, you can directly go to Amazon Q Developer and create a support case, either explicitly, or you can first ask a question to Amazon Q. And if you're not satisfied with the question, then also you can still go ahead and provide a negative feedback and create a support case. Remember, in that case, just like my situation, all the details, in fact, all the prior details, whether that is related to your question or not, as you see the entire chat history over here between me and Amazon Q has been attached to my case. Okay, so I hope that this is helpful. Do explore this, guys. And it's a fantastic feature, especially if you use, the inbuilt Amazon Q Developer to create a support case. You can always create a support case outside of Q as well. But hey, if something is just 2 clicks away, why not? So I hope that this video is helpful. This is it from me today. And I will see you shortly in some other video. Till then, take care. Bye-bye.